We're coming up on 3 years since the pandemic began, and during that time, it's had a huge impact on the workforce and how businesses operate.
Yeah, this is really fascinating. A new book by former Wall Street Journal reporter Liz Hoffman dives into how companies stayed afloat and the impact on future generations. It is called Crash Landing, the inside story of how the world's biggest companies survived an economy on the brink. And Liz Hoffman joins us now here in Studio 57 to talk more about her book. Liz, welcome. You know, this is such an interesting topic to me because thinking back to 3 years ago, right, when things were so uncertain, the idea of businesses and big corporations adjusting, it just seemed like where would you even begin to start, right? So you note, though, that in your book, that based on past events, we should have been prepared for the pandemic. Can you explain that?
I mean, I think companies and the economy more broadly learns the same lesson with some regularity. It always comes from a different place. The crisis, the sort of spark always comes from somewhere unexpected. But the tinder is constantly being relayed. The economy is just consistently more fragile than it appears. And if you remember, you know, coming into the pandemic in 2020, unemployment was at a 50-year low.
Yes.
You know, the stock market was at all-time highs.
Things were looking good.
Things were looking very good. But, you know, underneath that sort of veneer of stability and resilience is this incredible, relentless push towards efficiency. You have workers who are no longer part of, you know, very stable union jobs, but are gig workers renting their time and their houses on Airbnb and Uber, and just like a much less resilient and strong economy, which is why it all unraveled so quickly.
Liz, how do you think this pandemic will affect future generations of CEOs?
I think setting aside, you know, I worry actually that a lot of the financial lessons are not learned. You know, you're not seeing companies sock away a ton of money for a rainy day because investors don't want it. The market doesn't, you know, it punishes them for that. I think we've been very quick to return to some of the financial bad habits. I think, interestingly, actually, sort of the moment that you're starting to see CEOs grapple with kind of what I'll call the culture wars, right? The sort of non-business parts of their job, I think is very squarely comes out of the pandemic. You had this big vacuum of public sector leadership, and CEOs really stepped in, I think mostly for admirable reasons, though certainly there's always a little ego involved. And I think they're now finding themselves on a fairly slippery slope when it comes to things like politics and race and social issues, where they're sort of expected to have an opinion. And I think a lot of that actually was laid in 2020.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because I do remember the public surveys at the time showed that Americans did have confidence in the business sector and in business leaders, and not so much in the institutions of our democracy. But that has led, as you say, to a bit more expectation, I think, right? When something happens, CEOs and companies are expected to sort of be on the quote-unquote right side of things.
Absolutely. And the right side, certainly, I think there were some things early on that were sort of fairly morally unambiguous.
Sure.
But the right side of a lot of issues that we're dealing with now is just looks different to different people. And I think I think most CEOs that I talk to would very much like to go back to doing their day job.
Yeah.
And I think that that's going to be something we'll grapple with for the next decade.
Liz, what do we learn from the pandemic, and how can it be applied to other black swan events, especially climate change becomes more and more prevalent?
You know, there's always this tendency, I think, to prepare for the next crisis by preparing for the last one. You know, as a financial reporter for much of the 2010s, it was always like, where's the next 2008? Right. And ultimately, it came from somewhere completely different. You know, I think understanding, I'm not sure that we'll see a lot of changes, but understanding that there are trade-offs to things that look like they sort of are rising tides. So the idea that you can get, you know, Amazon sends you something tomorrow, that's great. And, you know, prices have fallen and efficiency, and it's terrific for consumers. But there's a cost to that, which is that there's not a lot of fat baked into the economy right now. Certainly you're seeing, you know, the labor market's incredibly tight. Companies can't find enough workers. Prices are still incredibly high. I mean, I think that's all. I think it will all work itself out, but understanding that there is no such thing as a free lunch in any economy.
And there seems to be an increasing awareness of that fact
Yes.
now, which certainly has changed the landscape as well.
Yes. Your book is out now.
It is.
Hoffman, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Liz.